Alright, so we are on to, I think this is video 8 now. I just got my chassis in the mail. I got it at lunchtime, and when I was at work I decided to throw it together. I was just too eager. I wanted to get it thrown together tonight because it's Friday evening about 5 o'clock, and I want to get over to Ted's still, Ted's garage, and show the guys there because I'll be the first one with this chassis here. So I was just eager to get it together, so I threw it together. It's really basic. It just has all the cross members and the side plates. It's pretty simple install. I just wanted to get it thrown together. Like I said, I'm just eager. I'm lucky I had the willpower to turn the camera on when I got home because I just wanted to throw the axles under it and drive it. So so I got all the chaotic links. I put Revo, the RPM Revo rod ends on them with TRCC hollow balls, the aluminum ones, just to save a little bit of weight there. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna throw the rear axle on first and go from there. So there it is, the rear installed. Just move the camera a little bit. The rear is installed, and I'm liking how it's looking already. The setup, I like the slope. I like having the smooth transition all the way across. The rear's shocks I have limited to 4-inch. The fronts are going to be 3 3/4. I like to have a lot of breakover. In our club we have a lot of crazy climbs, so the breakover is nice. I am having some binding on the links here, but I don't think it's much of a big deal. The shocks seem to bottom out right as the binding hits anyways, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. They do touch, but I don't think it's limiting anything. Get the front axle on now. First thing I'm going to do on the front axle is put the tie rod on for the steering, just to get that out of the way. Alright, so there it is, all put together. Motor wires soldered in on the rear. I just have to zip tie it up. I just want to make sure the throttle's the right direction before I do that. I don't want to zip tie it all in and then have to go and change it anyway, so I'm just going to find my battery, plug that in, and just see how it goes. Binds up, and 50-50 chance I win. It's going forward. Sounds good to me. Wheel speed is a little bit low, but like I said before, I got the creep motors. I had the Apocalypse last time. I just wanted the creep because they seem I seem to stall out the Apocalypse motors a couple of times, so I was trying to avoid that by getting the creep motors. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure they'll be great though. I haven't had a problem yet with brood motors, so I'm just gonna zip tie these in, put my battery in there, make sure it fits nicely, and I'm not going to worry about panels right now. I got a buddy that's going to paint some up for me, so I'm not going to comp it tonight anyways. I just wanted to get it ready and just kind of show it off. So I'm just going to get this cleaned up and be good to go. Alright, that's that. It's all good, I think. Got all the electronics mounted up front there. All on the front axle, all on this rowdy plate on the behind the motor. Nothing inside the cab. The only thing in there is a loop of wire that was a little excess wire for the rear. I just want to leave myself a little extra room in case I change things up a little. And then on the rear, just the motor, that's it. I got my knuckle weights up front and my spaghetti edition, or my Swiss cheese edition Vanquish V6s. I drilled holes all throughout the inside of them to lighten them up a little bit. And let's see where we sit for weight. It feels nice. I think this is where I'm going to run it regardless of what this says. So it says we're at almost 2,400 grams, 2,390. And for you Americans out there, that's 5 pounds 4 ounces. It has a extremely heavy front bias. The only weight on the entire truck is the front knuckles. I may decrease that a little bit in the future. This is a little bit heavier than I wanted. I wanted around 5 pounds, but it feels solid right now, so I'm gonna run it how it is for a few weeks and get it tuned in and see where we end up. But that is the end of the build series, video number 8. But yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. The only thing I really want to do is get some standoffs for the front shocks. The rear ones I used some offset pivot balls that were in the Traxxas set. The front, I think I'll just get some standoffs for it. But other than that, I'm happy with it. The articulation's nice. It's got a nice healthy amount of articulation, not too much, not too little. The belly clearance is a nice setup for me. It's got a nice smooth transition from the front links to the chassis to the rear links, and that's what I really like. And I like a lot of belly clearance. I guess I can measure the belly clearance here. Where's my tape measure? So my belly clearance at the back of the skid is about 3 inches. Yeah, about 3 inches 7/8. 3 and 7/8. At the front of the skid is about 3 and 5/8. And at the highest point, the very back of the links, sitting at just shy of 4 1/4 inches for clearance. So I like those numbers. It sounds good to me. It may be a little high, but there's no weight up high on this thing, so I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. I mean, the chassis is all carbon fiber, all aluminum hardware. Like all the electronics is on the front axle. There's no weight up high on this thing. I don't think it's going to have a side hilling or rolling over issue at all. Like, it takes a lot to get it to the tipping point. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll get a running video tonight. I'm a little bit undecided on that, but I'm sure my eagerness will overtake my common sense. So we'll try it out, and I'll try to get a video posted up for you guys. And thanks for watching the build series. It's officially over. Next will be just a couple of running videos, and I think we'll be good. Thanks for watching. Alright, here it is outside in the light where you can see it. You might hear some rustling in the background. They're putting new siding on my house, so there's some stuff hanging off, waving in the wind. But there it is. Chaotic switch. The end of my video build. The start of the runs. I'll try to run through it quickly. I'll probably forget some stuff. But front to back here we've got SLW V6 Vanquish wheels, HPI rock grabbers, Vanquish transmission cases, motor plates, C-hubs, knuckles, knuckle weights, all Vanquish, top link mount, Vanquish as well. The high-tech 7950 servo, receiver for my 4PL, Futaba 4PL, dual Mamba Micro sidewinders, 450 mAh battery, the 35 amp continuous 70 amp burst, and of course the chassis and all the links, chaotic crawlers, and the Brood motors, 35 turn creep type R. And that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the video build. Now it's time for me to go drive it.